This is the Louie Tee Network.
Then it gets even better when your team makes the playoffs.
In the L.A.B.
Hey, yo. Who else could it be but me, your man, Louie Tee? Welcome. You are in the lounge room. Of course, I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. Quick last lap around that Super Bowl 50 track. Carolina Panthers, Denver Broncos squaring off in Super Bowl 50. It's going to be a great game in my mind, in my estimation, and I just can't wait. Bart Scott, can't wait. I'm so anxious. Call me genuine, because I'm so anxious to get this game underway, and I don't even have a dog in this fight, people. I don't care who wins. I could give a damn. All I want to do is see a great football game start to finish, and we've had that delivered over the last decade or so for the most part, except for 2013. Just about all these games have been competitive, so I'm feeling really good about the prospects of this adding its name to the list of really good contests we've had in the Super Bowl over the last 5 to 10 years. So I think this is going to be a really good game. I don't care who wins. I just want good football. I'm a football fan. You know how this goes. I don't have a dog in this fight. Neither one of these are my favorite team, so I don't care who wins. I just want to see good football, man. I think I'm going to get that. But before I get to why I came here anyway, I just want to thank each and every single one of you for participating in this poll. You didn't know you were participating in a poll, but when I asked you to comment and leave your decision as to who's going to win this football game in the comment section, and you obliged, you were participating in a poll that I was secretly keeping. And so here are the results that I'm going to give you in a second, but I wanted to thank you guys because you are the pulse of this channel. Without you, there's no me. And because I asked, you delivered, and you gave me what I was looking for. So now I have a pulse. I have a heartbeat of this game as to what you guys out there as fans think is going to happen in Super Bowl 50. So let's talk about this quickly. I had a question that I posed to you. Who do you think is going to win the football game? Simple. I didn't care if you gave me a score. I didn't care whatever you gave. I just needed to know the team and how you thought it was going to happen. Great. I was looking for that. If you didn't give it to me, I didn't care. I just wanted to make sure I had you on record as giving me a team. Well, I had 40 responses. This isn't counting people that I talked to in the street, people that I talked to at my job, none of that stuff. Just the people that I conversed with who left comments on my YouTube page. This is what I gathered. 40 people overall gave me a team, a prediction for this game. 29 of them, okay? So you're almost talking about 3/4, almost 75%. 29 overall people said that the Panthers were going to win this football game. Only 11, the Denver Broncos, okay? So right there, that gives you an idea of just how the public feels about this football game, how you guys feel, because we know what the media types have been saying all week, blowout Panthers, okay? So now, I'm going to take it a step further. Of those 29 people that said the Panthers were going to win this game, 9 of them said it was going to be a blowout. And what do I classify as a blowout? 17 points or more. So, an overwhelming amount of you feel like this is going to be a blowout. Not even that this is going to be a Carolina Panthers win, but this is going to be a blowout. It's not even going to be close. So, just remember, only 11 people think the Broncos are going to win this football game. 9 people of the 29 people that predict the Panthers to win this football game, 9 of them, almost as many that feel that the Broncos are going to win, 9 of them feel like it's going to be a blowout. Panthers win this game decisively, not even close. So that is mind-boggling to think that we're talking about a defense that's so good. And I get it. I understand why people feel that strongly about the Panthers. Look, they destroyed the Arizona Cardinals, a team that a lot of people said was the best in all of football. Not just in the NFC, but in football, they made them look pedestrian in that NFC Championship game. Seattle Seahawks. A lot of people thought, hey, Seahawks, defending 2-time NFC champion, they are the team that has the pedigree. They're going to get it done. They were getting smoked for 3.5 quarters or so of that football game. They were down 31-0, I believe, at half. So we've seen the dominance from this Panthers team, and that extended from what they did in the regular season. That was just an extension of what they had done 15-1 throughout the regular season. They've been a dominant football team this year, so I get it. I understand why people feel that way, but this Denver Broncos football team. They're a gritty group. They've been in a lot of close ball games. I think they know how to get it done. This defense is elite. I've talked about that ad nauseum. And a lot of people say, well, you talk about this Broncos defense. What about the Panthers defense? They're just as good, if not better. Hey, slow your roll. Okay, hold your horses. They're not better than the Broncos, but they're damn good. And I'm not discounting their defense. I just feel like I trust the Broncos defense because they've had to win. This Panthers defense hasn't had to win ball games this year. The offense and the defense collectively as a group has played so well together that they've won a lot of games going away. This Broncos defense has had to carry this team all season long. And so if this game is close, and to me, in my mind, this game can only have one of two conclusions. Either the Panthers win in a blowout victory or the Broncos win in a close football game. If you're the Panthers, don't allow this to be close because this Broncos team, they've been in close ball games all season long. If there are 12 victories in the regular season, and hell, go ahead and extend it to 14 victories this season, the 2 that they got in the playoffs, I can guarantee you with about 95% certainty that if you go back and look at their 14 victories this year, about 11 or 12 of them have come in very close fashion where they had to literally win the football game at the very end with a stop or some good defense down the stretch. So this is a defense and a football team that's been in close ball games all season long. They know how to get it done. And if this game is close, I trust them more so than I trust the Panthers to get it done. So I heard one person say the Broncos win in a blowout, and that is asinine. There's no way that the Broncos win this game. And yeah, Cam Newton and that offense could come out, be tight, turn it over. And I still don't think that means that this is a blowout for the Broncos. I think the only way the Broncos win is if this is a close ball game and they pull it out late. Whereas if the Panthers win, I don't see them win a close game. I just don't. Because one thing you must know about the Broncos, they've gotten stops late in ball games to win all season long. They know how to get it done. So if they're up by 4 and you need a touchdown late in the ball game, you're not getting a touchdown. Okay? It's just the way it's been all season long. They find a way to get a stop when they need a stop. In the AFC Championship game, Patriots needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They got the touchdown and they got a couple of big plays on 4th down when they had to have it with a bunch of backups in the game and they barely got it, but they got it. But they didn't get that 2-point conversion. So again, when they need to buckle down and get the stop, they do it for the most part. So I trust them more so at the end of the game than I do the Panthers. And that's why I think this Broncos team is going to find a way to get it done because we've seen elite defenses get it done in the Super Bowl. And if the Broncos want to elevate themselves to an elite defense and really have us calling them one of the best defenses of all time and put their name up there with the 13 Seahawks, the 02 Bucks, and the 2000 Ravens, and they need to go and win this football game. It doesn't have to be dominant like those teams were in the Super Bowl. They just need to win because this Panthers offense is so dynamic that if they can shut them down, slow them down to a point where they can win this football game, then you got to give your credit to this Denver Broncos team. Because if they get it done in a game where nobody's giving them a chance, nobody is giving them a chance. Everyone I'm talking to, it's a blowout. It's a Panthers blowout. They don't see any other way that this can happen. Peyton Manning doesn't have enough. That Panthers defense is too good. They first force turnovers. There's no way that this Broncos defense is going to stop the Panthers rushing attack. Yada, yada, yada. I've heard it all week. If they win this football game, and if they do, it's going to be because of the defense. There's no other way. Peyton Manning isn't going to show up and all of a sudden drink some elixir and all of a sudden he's back to the Peyton Manning of old and scorches these boys for 317 yards and 3 touchdowns and no interceptions in this game. That's not happening. So it's not like they're just going to wake up offensively and score 37 points in this game. Either they're going to win this football game because they don't turn it over on the offensive side of football and on special teams, and defensively they hold and slow down that Panthers offensive attack, and they win this football game close. If they don't win this football game defensively, they're not going to win. So I think we already know what it's going to come down to, and I've said it already. Panthers offense versus the Broncos defense. And yeah, the Panthers defense can take it to the Broncos offense and force some turnovers and get this thing out of control. It could happen. Definitely could happen. That's what I said. If this game isn't close, it's because the Broncos made some mistakes and the Panthers took advantage of those mistakes. Or the defense of the Broncos just wasn't as good and the Panthers offense is better than I'm giving them credit for. And I know this is a good offense. I don't want you to think that I don't think it is a good offense because I've explained to you all season long why this offense is good. And I broke it down in the preview for this game. So you know what it is. You guys have spoken loud and clearly. Panthers are going to win this football game, and for many of you, it's not even going to be close. That's my last lap around this Super Bowl 50 track. You will see me at halftime, so tune in to this channel at halftime as I will give you my analysis of the first half of the football game at that time. And of course, at the game's conclusion, come back here and we'll chop it up on this station. Win or loss for the Panthers or Broncos, come back, tune in here, and we'll discuss Super Bowl 50 in its entirety. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the lab room. Come back and join me as I continue to break down anything and everything National Football League. This game will put a bow on the 2015-16 season. Chico. There's plenty more where that came from. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. If you want more Louie T, be sure to follow me on Twitter at In the Lab Room, or you can like the Facebook page at In the Lab Room. That's In the Lab Room on Facebook and at In the Lab Room on Twitter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so.
Then it gets even better when your team makes the playoffs.